Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. So in the last episode I decided to tear up the smelting and convert it to a robot-based setup. Now, so the first thing I did is I disabled these trains so that I don't load in any more ore, and I'm going to wait for all of this ore to drain out and get used so that I don't end up with tons and tons of ore piling up somewhere. The way we've had this set up is that we load here and then we go to the west to these lines, but to be efficient for a logistics network of robots, we really need to have the smelting set up parallel to the chests of ore. So we're going to have to rearrange this whole area. And I'm just thinking now what would be the best way to do that. So if I keep these unloading stations facing the same, east-west or west to east direction, then we should have the smelting taking place to the north and to the south. And then we should be loading the trains in a similar way. So really the smelting, the unloading of ore, the smelting, and then the loading of plates should all kind of be in a line, or a series of parallel lines. Looking at the map, we do have quite a bit of room to the north. So I think that perhaps if we leave it in the same area, that could work out well. And then we'll just move all this, we'll just start to move all of this over to the west. So let's go ahead and start setting that up. All right. So the first thing that I'll do is put in a new track segment just below this one to kind of get things started. And all I'm going to do is I'm only going to copy the rails. That's all I want right now. Okay, and actually I don't want that section of rail. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, because I'd like to bring this down farther south. I can't really bring the stacker down any further. Yeah, and I can't really come down much further than that. So I think I'm just going to have to wait for this to finish emptying. Okay, what else do I have coming up here? That's it. All right, so I'm gonna remove that section of track just so nothing can come in here. And I'll go ahead and send those guys on their way so we can start tearing things up. Okay, let's see, these are down to 2,000, 1.5. Okay, we can take this out. We won't be using that. I'm going to take out the inserters too because they're all hooked up to the unloading network, which I don't think we're going to need. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need that. we're going to be relying on the bots to unload things evenly. I'll leave the rail there for now. This rail I will take out completely. Okay, what's that? That's repair packs. Okay, this one I'm gonna... no, that one I'm gonna have to take out too. So let me... well, I'll leave that there for now. This is my construction train. Actually, let me move it over to where the stacker is. So I get that out of the way, and then we can start building some smelting up north. Actually, I'll send this over to the circuits area. I added these passenger stations, the stations that end with a PAX. These are just places for me to park my train. And I've added a few of those in the, you know, the more important areas where I go to frequently. Okay, how are we doing here? Still got quite a bit. Okay, so will one of each be enough to unload? Perhaps not. So I'll save this space, and then I think we'll just unload to one side. Let me think about that. If I only unload to one side, then it will unload slower. And I'll have less of a buffer. Let's try that for now. So what we'll do is we'll replace all these with active providers. And then we'll put a row of roboports in between. And then I'll have the next one. Or would it be better to have all the chests and then the roboports? Yeah. Well, I think I'll do it with the roboports in between. We'll do it that way to begin with. Speaking of which, I need more roboports. I need a lot more roboports. So let's go back to base and get some more roboports. Okay, we're in good shape. We'll go back to construction. And just checking to see if there's anything I can get rid of. I don't need that stuff. I should probably bring some more logistics bots with me as well. So I'll run over and grab a few stacks of bots. Here they are. Alright, so now I've got 300 logistics bots. I'm not sure if that'll be enough, but it'll be a good start, I think. Let's see, where do I make roboports? I think I make them over here next to the robots. But I could be wrong about that. Here they are. Okay, and I'm gonna change that to 50 so that we've got stacks of 50 roboports. And we're waiting for gears. Try to help that along there. Okay. Anyway, I've got 20 or so, which will be good enough to get started with, I think. Maybe not. I guess we'll find out. We can always come back for more in a minute. We're almost done with mining productivity 12, so we're getting up there. I think 15 is the highest level before we start needing space science. And that's probably going to continue to be my main research focus for a while. Although now that I'm messing up smelting and therefore circuits, I'll just wait to do any further research until we get that area taken care of. Okay. Yeah, so we'll put a pause on the research for now. You know, in this circuit area, here's the other thing. Got quite a valid comment from Mr. D Books, longtime viewer and subscriber. Hi, Mr. D. He said, why do you waste a train trip to feed this with plates from a train when you could just do it over here where you're smelting the plates? And that is, of course, a very good question. My answer for now is simply that I want to have a single smelting area that feeds everything. So I thought it would be better to take plates out by train for any place that needs plates besides this place. I don't know if I could explain that any more awkwardly, but basically I only want plates coming out of here by train. That's my main reason for that right now, and that's really the only valid reason that I can think of. So I'm going to leave it like that for now, but certainly subject to change at a future time. Yeah, that's going to have to stay like that. Yeah, I really can't bring this down much further than it is already. Maybe one tile, but what's the point? And this can't really come down any further either. Or perhaps it can. Well, that's fine. It doesn't have to be right next to the main rail. Okay, let's see how this is doing. Okay, copper is almost drained, so that's good. We'll be able to pick this up here shortly. I don't know how much storage I have. I think I only have this one storage chest here. So let me put another storage chest over here. And I'll change this to an active provider to get rid of its contents. Same with this. So they'll move that to, oh yeah, I've got some more storage chests over there. So, all right, So I'll leave that there till that gets emptied out. Let me pick these up before they get used. There we go. Take them over there instead. Yeah, of course that's going to get picked up too. So on second thought, let's change these to active providers as well. And we'll get those dumped out. All right, I'll go ahead and take that. Okay, so now I can pick up the copper, and we called this smelting dash copper unload. So that's what the new station is going to be called. Okay, I'm going to go get rid of some of this stuff. I attached an extra train car. It's for miscellaneous storage. Alright, so we'll throw in some of these extra belts that I've got. I don't know why I have assembly machine 1s. I have more 2s than I need. Okay, I think that's good for now. Then we'll dump all that out later. Okay, and then iron. Iron is still taking a while to unload. So we'll give that a little bit. We can start pulling up this track. Okay, and this as well. We're missing power up there. There we go. Okay, and then copper smelting we can start to pick up as well. I feel kind of nervous about this, but I think I'm doing the right thing. Okay, and now I'm full, so let's get some more storage chests down here. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, what, I have to dump all these out? Let's see. What can I get rid of? Radar. Okay, that was it. Yeah, solid fuel. We can get rid of some of that. Not a whole lot, apparently. All right, take my radars back. Alright, this is really emptying out rather slowly. Okay, well, I'll leave that there for now. Let's start laying out how we're going to have this. So what I'm thinking is chests here, and then we'll do another row of chests here, inserters, track, and then we can put roboports here. Okay, so this will be iron, that'll be copper. One of each. And then if we have another row here, that's what, 1, 2, and there, followed by another row of roboports. Then we can have 2 of each, and then we can start smelting up here. And then pick up the plates above that. Okay, so let's try that. So then we'll have our row of beacons, and then we'll start having furnaces set up. And they're going to be offset. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, let's try to have this. Let's try to have all this in line with the cars, with the rail cars. All right, so it'll be like that, and then the last one will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so that's 9. I'm going to take out every other one. Those are going to be offset like that. And let's do one more. Yep. Okay. Right. And then we're going to need filter stack inserters. Oh, no, we don't need filters. We just need, yeah, because we're going to set whether they do iron or copper by the requester chests. Okay, so let's set this one up to be copper. So we'll put in our desired modules, and then we'll put down chests. So we'll have a requester chest in the middle. That's going to be requesting iron ore. And then we'll have a passive provider. I think blue inserters. And I'm not going to put any limit on the output. We'll let the boxes fill up if they want to. Well, and then let me figure out where to put the power poles. And then power poles, I guess we would do like this. Right? Or should I be doing substations? Let's see what's going to work out better. Yeah, substations would have to be on both sides. I kind of think plain old power poles are going to be good for this. Yep, like that. So I'll just copy that. There. And that even gives us a little bit of room to put a few lights. Is it out of power? Yeah, it is out of power. Actually, I might have to put something here for electricity. Okay. Well, anyway, one thing I can do is pick up these inserters, and I can just replace these chests. Let's pick that up. Yeah, we can replace these with provider chests like that. Let me pick all that up. I just want to get rid of, I don't really need these circuits on here anymore. There. Okay, and then the copper train is going to be over here. So we'll have another row. And I put those all the wrong way. There. All right, and that side's almost empty. Okay, so we'll put down some track there. All right, and then, as I mentioned, we'll have a couple rows of roboports. Let me just empty out the rest of these belts. Okay, now we can pick up all of this. And that. And all that's going to get picked up too. Okay. Right, so let's put our roboports in. Yeah, I think something like that looks good. Okay. Now none of these have power. Will they have power if I put a pole there? Yes. Okay, that's good. So I can take these out. Okay. Yeah, and look, the Bots are starting to get busy already. Okay, now do I still have that? Yes, good. So let's put that in there. All right, we'll need a signal right about there. And we'll put chain signal there. And we'll put our chain stop, or train stop, there. So that's smelting iron unload. This is going to be smelting copper unload. And I think we can get back in business here. Let's see what happens. Okay, and that was copper. All right, come back here, please. Didn't he have a full load? All right, let's get some power up here. All right, and then let me extend this rail just as kind of a placeholder. All right, I'm back, had a phone call. Okay, so we are now smelting iron. And pretty much at full speed, it looks like. I put 200 robots in. Let me take those out. Let's see, 198. There. Okay, so now we have 200 logistics robots with just these 10, is it 10? 2, 4, 6, 8. With just these 10 smelters or furnaces going, we're using about 50 robots. All right, I think I need to put some more defense in place down here. Let me put up a couple extra turrets. Okay. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now, what is this giving us? This has a crafting speed of 9.4. These had a crafting speed of 5.4. So 10 of these is worth about a whole line of what we had previously, perhaps more. All right, so why don't we... And you know what, I think rather than starting to stack more vertically farther away from the chest, I think I'd like to expand this outward. But I've already gone over time, so let's do that. Let's finish this up in the next episode. All right, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.